Alright guys, welcome back to another week of camping. So, I know you guys can't see it from where you're sitting, but out there is rain. And it's been nice for like the last 3 days. And of course I couldn't go camp those 3 days. So naturally, the day that I can go camping, it's bad out. And I also had a really good spot planned for this week that I've not been to in many years, like a long time actually. And that thing that you do every day, some people even on the weekends, what's it called? They pay you, but it's not nearly worth what it is that you're doing. You're there like all day long, it's terrible. That thing, yeah, that thing kept me from it too. So, yeah, it's not exactly what I wanted to do this week, but I'm still gonna make the best of it, and we're still going camping. So, I have a recipe to try tonight that I've never had. I've seen other like YouTubers and like reels and all that, Facebook videos, and I don't know what all you call them. But I've seen all those people make this and it looked pretty good. So I'm gonna try that. And I think everything I need I can get from like a dollar store. So, should be a budget-friendly meal too. I know a lot of you guys like the budget meals, because if you camp like I do, you don't go and spend a ton of money to do it. I know there's a lot of people out there that have $80,000 RVs and even more, like big fancy stuff, and that's cool. Everybody, you know, has their own thing. That's how you like to camp, but I like to do it kind of down and dirty and cheap, and yeah. So I like to kind of show you guys that you can do that too. We're actually pulling up now. Yeah, I think I can do this for like maybe 10 bucks, I hope. Let's see if I can get this off of this mountain and show you where we're at. Yeah, I like these DG markets because they have a lot more stuff than like the plain Dollar Generals. Like these have like produce and fruit and meat and like, well, I know Dollar Generals have meat too, but a better selection, we'll call it. So I think I can get everything I need to get from here. So, let's head in and find out. All right, got all of our groceries, forgot stuff, had to go back in. The rain has calmed down a little bit. I can see some blue skies. Like a dummy, I checked the report, and of course it said like, you know, this percent in, a little bit less now. Here in a couple hours, it's like 15%. I don't know, still pretty cloudy everywhere around, it looks like, so. I don't see avoiding it completely, but still gonna have a good time. And I don't remember what I just paid for all that. We'll get to camp, I'll give you a little update once I start cooking and let you know what this all costs. I think it's gonna be pretty cheap. I think it's definitely gonna be pretty budget oriented. So, I think all I gotta do now is get to camp. All right, see you in a few, stay tuned. All right guys, we have arrived. So, you guys have seen me here before. Well, like I said, I didn't really have the time to like go where I wanted to go. And this is about the closest I can get for something that's worth going to, if that makes sense. Plus, it's rock. Because it is soggy out, and I didn't really feel like just tromping around in mud in the woods. So, I think this may be our best bet. Last time I was here, I made a fire pit, which someone trashed for some reason. I don't know why they do that, because they came right over here and burned some wood on the flat ground. Like, I left shorts. I don't know, people don't make no sense to me. I would have just used a perfect good fire pit that I made, but whatever. But it is in some water anyway, so I'm gonna drag all these rocks over here to this dry spot right beside me, kind of make up a new fire pit, get a fire going. because it is, I think it's like 4 o'clock. We're getting a little later in the day. I haven't eaten today, so would like to eat sooner than later. I kind of want to get in that water. I think, like, it's June, like it's plenty warm enough, but it's not super warm today. But it is a little muggy out, and I saw some people in the river upstream, so I have to get in there and see how that feels today. I don't know, stick around. Let me see if I can get a fire pit going here and get a fire going. All right, so got a little fire pit going here. I'll show you in a second. But I found these the other day at the grocery store. Fast fire. Never heard of these. It says quit using lighter fluid. Like, you just light this, put sticks on it, it takes off. I don't know what's in there. It just kind of looks like salt or something. Like slightly clumpy. Huh, it says light it and go, so let's see. All right, so you can see I got a little fire pit going here. It's nothing too fancy, but it will get the job done. I'm gonna light the bag, like it says. My little log cabin situation going on here to help get it started. Then I'm just gonna kind of throw some sticks in here, see if I can get it to take off. Burning pretty good. Might do the trick. It's only been a few minutes, and like, it's definitely doing the thing. That's even like wet rock under it. The sticks were wet. Not too shabby. I think that little thing was like 70 cents maybe. So try to keep that going. Seems to be going pretty well though. Throw a little more wood on there, and I got a new chip to try. I don't know, it's probably been a month ago or so. I had a viewer comment on a video and asked me if I'd ever tried these. Like, I'm not a huge chip guy, but I like the kettle cook the best, and these are the cheddar horseradish flavored. And yeah, he said they were really good and I should try them. And I've been meaning to, I just forget and whatever. And I saw them, so I thought I'd give them a shot this time. Usually a pretty big fan of horseradish, like at Arby's, stuff like that. Wow, that was a flavorful chip. It's gluten-free. Definitely plenty of horseradish flavor. Good and cheddary. I like that. I should have tried these way sooner. I know horseradish is not everyone's cup of tea necessarily, but if you like it and you've not had these, you should probably give them a shot. A little salty for sure, but tasty. Yep, definitely gonna need a drink after this. Fire's still going good. Kind of pleased with that little fire starter. I might have to get some more of those. All right, I think it's about time we try a new beer, huh? So, this week's flavor is Anchor Brewing Company Steam Beer. Never heard of it. 4.9%. Union made in San Francisco. And finally found my big glass mug that I've had forever that I couldn't find. Miller Genuine Draft, but it'll be fine. See what we're dealing with here. Sure, it's a pot cap and I'll twist off. They didn't want you getting in that bottle. A little bit of a darker beer. That is not bad. Pretty smooth. Pretty good flavor to it. Kind of reminds me of, what am I trying to think of here? Fat Tire Ale, maybe? Can't remember. I've had another like brown or ale beer like that I really like. I think that's similar to that. This doesn't really say what it is exactly. Anyway, I like it. So, fire seems to be going pretty good. Got a nice cold beverage to sip on for a few minutes. Got some frogs back there screaming for some reason. It is like really humid out. Like my glasses are even like fogging up. Yeah, I don't know. That river's sounding better and better. I'm going for a little dunk here in a minute. Alright, let's see if we can get down here without falling completely into the water. A little wet spot there is not looking too promising. Alright. Got me some cheap water shoes from Walmart. Oh, that's yeah, it's chillier than I expected. Feels nice because it's super humid out, but still, that's pretty cool to the touch. I'll give it that. Okay, so it might have felt a little cool to start with. Once you get in here, it is perfect. Been waiting for this for a long time. I don't want to get out of here now. I should have came down here and like started a fire on one of these big rocks. Just cooked right in the river. Alright, I think that's enough soaking in the river for now. Might have to revisit that later though. That felt pretty nice. See if a fire's still going here. Alright, about time to start prepping some vegetables here. I'm going to do some mushrooms in mine because I think it's going to be pretty tasty. There's not a lot in here, so I think I can just do them all. So I'm going to get these chopped up just a little bit smaller. Alright, that'll do it for those. And then, you know, I'm going in with some onion, but I had some left over from home. Don't even have to chop them up. Alright, skillet's been on the fire for a minute. It should be getting pretty warm. So we're going with a little butter. That melting. Going with some onions first. Going with our mushrooms now. Alright, I'm going to season this up with some black pepper, I think. Then go with some plain old garlic powder. Give it a little flavor. Starting to look a little cloudy. It's pretty nice there for a while. I felt a few drops, like for a few minutes, probably 5 minutes, it sprinkled. Hope I can at least get through dinner. Try some boneless, skinless chicken thighs. I think that ought to be all right on there. I didn't think 422 was too awful bad for almost a pound and a half. I mean, it's way more than I need, but you can't just go buy like one little piece. But also can't let chicken sit around, so I'm gonna have to cook it all. But there's usually a good bit of fat on here, so I'm gonna trim just a little bit off. Okay, so here's where it might get a little iffy. I like General Tso's chicken. but I've never done like a seasoning mix for myself. It says to put like flour in a bag, the chicken, bread. I don't want actual General Tso's chicken. I don't even have flour, so I'm just gonna kind of use it more as a seasoning. It's wanting to put oil in a skillet, bring it to a boil. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of sprinkle this on the chicken like a seasoning and hope for the best. I don't know that that's gonna be a right or wrong move, but what I'm gonna do is not go super heavy with it, I think. That way, in case it's like too salty or something, maybe it won't be too awful bad. Now I can't get it open because I got chicken fingers. All right. Just kind of give it a little shake here. I hope I don't regret this. All right, we're gonna go in seasoned side down. I don't know that that seasoning is gonna stick to them very well. All right. We got a boil going on our water. So we're gonna go with hot and spicy firewalk. I've had this before. I wanna say it was pretty good. It's been a while. The whole, fire sauce and molten, it's dramatic. These are really not that hot, but they don't have a bad flavor. So we're gonna get these in the pot. All right, noodles are done. Let's see if we can drain them without dumping them straight in the river. All right, now I think I'm just going to take the bowl they came in, right? Dump them straight in here, like so. I'm just going to go right in there with the flakes. Right in with the seasoning packet. I probably should have left a little water. And then go in with our fire sauce. Go ahead and heat up a tortilla. All right, now I'm going to try to give this kind of a toss to get it all kind of mixed together. So that's what our chicken looks like. And get it cut up. Try a piece of it. I'm really curious to see how it tastes. All right, let's see exactly what it is we're dealing with here. That's really hot. Definitely not cool enough to handle barehanded. It's really not bad. It's not like the best General Tso flavor I've ever had, but it's not bad at all. I think it's gonna be pretty good. And it's about time to assemble this thing finally. All right, burrito shell is nice and warm. So I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start with the Colby and Monterey Jack cheese we bought. Just a little dash of that. Now we got our chicken, mushrooms and onions. Also way too much. I'm gonna go with just a little diced green chili. I like to have a little kick in there, so I'm gonna throw in just a few Japalanos. Something like that. Now, some of these, spread those around a little. Might fit just a little more on there. Now, have some green onion. Threw a little sriracha on top too. I had to. I think sriracha is going to be pretty tasty on here. Nothing else is pretty to look at. This shell is cooled down by now probably, and it's probably is not going to go really well. I'm gonna try it anyway. Maybe. That is not that bad, especially for however stuffed it is. Now, should I get it on the fire? Let it toast up a little bit. That thing weighs like 2 pounds. Way too much burrito. Alright, you gotta admit, that is not a bad looking burrito. So, I'm gonna let that cool for a minute so I don't burn my mouth completely, because I do every time. And I got a new sauce to try. Now, I know a lot of you guys have already seen this because it's not new, but I just haven't tried it yet. It's this bachans hot and spicy barbecue sauce. It's supposed to be really good. Sounds really runny. But I thought maybe this would be good on this burrito. Yep. Oh yeah, that's really good. I don't know if that's like soy and ginger, maybe. I don't know. I like that. That's gonna be really good on this burrito. I just saw recently, like, I don't know, a few days ago, there's one that's like all red label that's like super spicy or something, I guess. I don't know. I gotta find that one. Yeah, I don't know about hot and spicy. It's got like a little tiny bit of a tingle. Tastes good though. All right, let's cut this thing up and see if I can't burn my mouth on it. Doesn't look terrible. All right. I'm gonna set that down and step on it here in a second. It's a pretty large burrito. I figured it would be good. As much as I like ramen, Asian food in general, just anything, pho, I like it all, and burritos, I can't believe it's taken me this long to try this. I'll give it a shot. I think it's gonna be pretty good. It's just very runny. Kind of surprised by it. Oh yeah. Yep, that's good. I definitely enjoy that. The burrito itself definitely had a little bit of a kick from the spicy noodles, jalapenos. The diced green chilies don't really have much like kick to it, but it's a good flavor. That gives it just a little bit more. Definitely got a little bit more of a tingle on my tongue now. Yep. Just has that good, like, all around, like, Asian, Chinese kind of, like, flavor to it, if that makes any sense. This thing is filling. That was half. Oh, why do I do this? I could have just got like little taco shells and had like tacos. That way I ate like 2 and I'm done. I can stop. I can't leave that. Okay. Something else I gotta try. It hit me when I was looking in the fridge. I like Yum Yum sauce. It's pretty good. I don't know how it's gonna be on here, but I had to bring it along and give it a shot. Couldn't be too bad, right? That's not awful. I don't mind that. All right, second opinion. Okay, my vote, that's definitely better on there. But that yum yum sauce is not bad. I don't mind it at all. If that's all I had, I would definitely soak it right in it and eat it right down. But I'm going back to this because I liked it. I can't wait to try the sauce on something else. Maybe it's like some fried rice or like egg rolls or something. It's just not going anywhere. I just keep eating, and I think it's just regenerating as I go. Last bite, finally. I didn't want it to end, but I was ready for it to end. I don't know if you see that or not, but little raindrops falling. It just will not stop trying to rain on me. Just refuses to give up. Got a little more wood on the fire. Get that stuck back up. Not like I'm cold at all. It is still very muggy out. But it's starting to feel a little better. It's cooling down a touch. But I know one thing, I am borderline miserable. Like, I should have had a bologna sandwich and just called it good. It's a lot. I don't know why. I got to get those huge burrito shells, but I do it every time. All right, it's time to sit down and relax for a little bit. It's officially bedtime. It rained a lot. Not a lot at once, just a lot over time. Just sprinkled and sprinkled. So, pretty good and soaked. So I believe I'm going to get changed and get ready for bed. Alright. I'll see you guys in the morning. Alright. So, good morning, everyone. It was a long rainy night. I know I didn't like really film much of it, but it literally just rained on me. Like, got soaked, seat wet, everything wet. Fire stayed lit, but it was burning good and hot. So I just kind of let it die out and went on to bed, woke up, rain, just soaking rain everywhere. There's a glare on that camera in there. It's not helping. Anyway, yeah, so just rain. So I just got up, threw everything in the truck quick, and got out of there. And of course, I got a million things to do today, so I don't have time for breakfast. But I did get a coffee yesterday. I like the original Dunkin'. Now, I know I've had the mocha, but it's been a while. I can't remember if I actually like this one or not. Yeah, not bad. Not too bad at all. So yeah, at least I had a coffee today. I don't know. But it's nice now. A little cloudy, but nice. So yeah, that's pretty much this trip. Hope you guys enjoyed it. The breakfast that I would like to have cooked today, I plan on cooking next time. It's gonna be good. So stay tuned for that. I'm sure some of you have caught me trying those breakfast burritos over the last few weeks. So we'll make one of my own, and it's gonna be good. And hopefully next week I have the time to go where I want to go. It's a good spot. I think you guys will enjoy it. But we'll have to see when the time comes. So stay tuned for that. Definitely appreciate you guys coming along this time. let me know what you guys thought of everything. I definitely like reading your comments and responding to you. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching. All right, guys, so back in the truck. I was editing the video and I realized that I didn't even put like a price summary on dinner because it was supposed to be budget friendly. I don't know, the rain got me all frazzled, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, just to break down the the chicken was $4.22. The cheese, I think, was $3.50. The burrito shells were $3.50. I think they were $3.50. The ramen was, what did it say? $2.50. So altogether, that's over $10, right? But I didn't even use half of the chicken for that big burrito. I didn't even use all the ramen, actually. It just wouldn't fit. I used like a sprinkling of cheese. There's 8 burrito shells in that pack. There's obviously not enough chicken in there to make 8. Probably not enough cheese. I don't know. The mushrooms, I think, were $2.50. Didn't use half of those. So, in all reality, I did definitely make that burrito for less than $10. $10 might sound like an expensive burrito, but that thing was like the size of my head. Completely stuffed full after that. Definitely have enough to make one more whole burrito that big easily. So then I'd probably have to buy more chicken. But everything else, I mean, you know. But yeah, just to give you guys a little summary of that, how I looked at it anyway. So, yeah, $10 for dinner. At least, you know what I mean? Once you break it all down, separate everything. And if you had 2 people, then there's plenty there to do that. And now I have 6, 7 more burrito shells this big to eat up. I love me some burritos, but those are large. But yeah, very tasty. Like I said last night, if you guys have never tried that, definitely give it a shot. Next time, I'm going to use baldak, I think it's called. If you guys have seen those, it's like it's like the brick style ramen in the packet. It's like black with red, and it says 2x spicy, I think. Something chicken flavor. Those are really good, and those do have a lot more heat than those ones from last night, like molten chili chicken or whatever it was called. So yeah, I'm going to have to revisit that one day in the future on the channel. Maybe next time do like a beef or a pork. Be pretty tasty. Definitely give that bachans a try if you like, you know, Asian inspired flavors. That's some good barbecue sauce there. Actually, the next time I go to like a Chinese buffet, I'm probably sneaking that in with me. I'm going to put it on some sushi and see how that tastes. But anyway, now I think the video is done. So, back to editing.